Well, I stayed up late just to watch the new Apple keynote, and Apple did some crazy new updates to the iMac, but probably more importantly, the MacBook Pro, especially for us video editors, giving us tons of new features. But if you stuck around to the very end, you might have caught the update that Apple really wanted us to see, and that is that they officially shot this entire event using the iPhone 15 Pro Max. Now, when it comes to the new MacBooks, Apple announced the brand new M3 chip, giving us not only the M3, but also the M3 Pro and the M3 Max. Now, the M3 chip is going to be found in the updated iMacs, as well as in the new base model MacBook Pro. This means that Apple will no longer have the 13-inch MacBook Pro that had the touch bar. That is now gone and has been replaced with a new MacBook Pro that starts at just $1599. The benefit here is that you are getting this updated body that gives you two Thunderbolt ports, and that's right, only two Thunderbolt ports, but you still get a chance to keep the HDMI port along with the SD slot. Now, this base MacBook Pro I think is a fantastic start. However, if you are more of a power-hungry editor or a power-hungry user, well, then you're definitely going to want to look at the new M3 Pro and M3 Max. Now, with these new chips, for the first time, Apple switched to a 3-nanometer chip. Now, this is way above my head when it comes to the science and technology of how this entire thing works, but ultimately, it is going to unlock unprecedented power and speed out of the M3 chips. Now, I personally had the MacBook Pro with the M1 Max chip, which maxed out at a 10-core CPU. However, the new M3 Max can now go up to 16 cores for the CPU. And when it comes to the GPU, my M1 Max maxed out at 32 cores for the GPU, but now it goes up to 40. And as an extra sprinkle on top, the M3 Max can now support up to 128 gigs of RAM, which currently was not supported on any Apple laptop. Now, because Apple always wants to make sure that people know when you have the latest product, they did give us a new color scheme with the new MacBook Pros with Space Black. Now, I personally was a little nervous, especially when they announced it, and still am a little nervous that this thing is going to be a fingerprint magnet. However, Apple has said that they have put that extra sauce on top of it in order to make sure that it's not a complete fingerprint mess. Now, personally, when it comes to the new MacBook Pros, I think that the new entry-level model is probably the one that's the most exciting for me because personally, I'm probably not going to buy that for myself. However, I think it's going to be a fantastic new entry-level laptop for many creators. At just $1599, you're able to get a fantastically powerful laptop, but also you're getting that amazing Retina display and you're getting all of the extra benefits of working with a pro machine like better battery life, fans. That said, the MacBook Pros were a huge highlight of the entire show, but for me, it was the last 5 seconds where I went insanely giddy about this entire presentation, and that was when I found out that the entire thing was shot on the iPhone 15 Pro Max. Now, personally, there were a few shots in this event that to me, I was like, wait a minute, what's going on here? This is not typical Apple. Some of their shots where they were wider than normal, or the camera didn't feel like it was like the normal setup, and I couldn't put my finger on it. And that is actually what makes me the most excited about it, was because I did not initially realize that I was looking at iPhone footage. Now, Apple definitely did a few things in order to help themselves here. Everything is shot really low, and they crushed a lot of their shadows because it definitely lended to the Halloween theme that they were going for. And this is where I personally tell people that shooting on an iPhone is 100% doable. You just have to put it in the right situation. Apple did exactly that. Apple notated that all of the presenters were all shot on the iPhone, as well as all of the drone footage, which personally that opening drone shot I thought was insane. Now, of course, they added some digital assets like the bats and the fog, but I still think that these shots looked amazing. I'm super happy that Apple is now even embracing their own cameras with their own productions. Now, I would love to know from you guys, what are your thoughts on these shots that were shot on iPhone? Did you watch it on a TV like I did, or did you just watch it on your phone? Did you notice, or does this even make you think that the iPhone could be used in more professional situations? I'd love to hear your thoughts down below in the comments. Also, let me know which of these MacBooks you plan on picking up for yourself. Now, before we hop out of here, I need to quickly thank today's video sponsor, Uscreen. Now, you guys have probably heard me talk about Uscreen a lot, and that is because if you are a creator, I personally think that it is super important that you find a way to monetize your creativity. And personally, I think the best way to do that is through Uscreen. Now, I have used Uscreen in order to create my own online platform, the Creative Film Academy, which is where I teach filmmaking, video production, and different things along those natures. With Uscreen, they allow you to set up your own video membership platform, and it's sort of like Netflix. However, it's 100% customizable with your own content, and you can choose to monetize it however you like. The best thing about Uscreen is that they are built from the ground up with the idea of memberships in mind. They even have a team that will actually help you to get your entire platform up and running. And once you have your videos and everything on there, if you really want to take it to the next level, they will actually help you to develop your very own apps. Now, I personally have my own app with the Creative Film Academy, which was 100% built with the assistance of Uscreen, and they can help you do the same thing, whether you want to be on iOS, Android, Apple TV, Fire Stick, Roku. They can help you to develop your own apps so that way you can actually monetize your work. See, the best part about a membership platform is the fact that with a membership, you can have consistent revenue coming in every single month, and it's trackable and sustainable. So if you are interested in creating your own video membership, I definitely and highly recommend checking out Uscreen. Check out the links for them down below in the description. But thank you guys so much for checking out this video. I'd love to know what your guys' thoughts were on the Apple event, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.